What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Yes, my voice sounds a little different. I've been sick for the past few days. My voice just came back today and entirely not all there. So hope you guys stick around, enjoy the video. We're going to be swapping out the cluster for a brushed GTI cluster. Looks so much better. The only problem is the mileage has not been programmed correctly, so I don't know what mileage it even says on the new cluster. It looks a lot better than, see, my voice is bad. Looks a lot better than what I have in here now, so let's get into the video now. Alright, so we're going to be swapping out this cluster here, and it looks okay, but every time I start the car, I'm sure you guys have seen that the needles start to bounce and don't really act correctly for a few seconds, and then everything starts working correctly. And yeah, so let's go ahead and pull this one out. It's pretty simple. All I have to do is pull the steering wheel assembly out my way and pull this trim down, and there's two T20 screws there holding into the cluster, and then there's a clip on both sides, and that's it. So let's get this one out. Alright, so I unscrewed those two T20 screws at the bottom. Another thing about this cluster that I don't like is this is supposed to do something left to right. It doesn't do crap, and this is supposed to push in and out, and suddenly it's doing that, but it doesn't really display anything on this MFA or MFD, whatever they call it. So let's go ahead and pull this out. And once I get everything out, there's two clips. There's like a little plastic clip that you have to unlatch it, and then the plug pulls off. Same thing on both sides, and that's what you're left with. This is the little thing I'm talking about. It sits like that. That's how it locks in, but when you unlock it, it goes all the way up and actually clicks up, and then you can pull it out. And when you put it back in the new cluster, you push it in and then all the way down to lock it, and it'll clip both ways. But this is my old cluster. The plastic is in good shape aside from minor, cleaning scratches from people probably dry wiping it. This one over here is the new brushed cluster. It's from a 2005 GLI. It's a manual, so everything's identical. Well, not really, so I'll show you guys that. See if I can get this up here without breaking anything. Come on. Okay, so that is the cluster, the brush cluster. And if you guys can see, the red line is different from that style. Now it red lines at the same RPM, but the style is different. You guys can see all the brushed trim. This has nothing. So a lot better. I think it's cleaner. And once I get all the 30th anniversary or 337, whatever you want to call it, trim in here, all the aluminum trim, it'll play nicely, because I already have that. And yeah, it'll play nicely with everything in here. It'll be the OEM clean, OEM plus look that I like. So let's get this in here. Let's get that cluster in here, see if the car starts up. Sometimes these vehicles need an immobilizer bypass, so we're gonna check that out now and see if that happens. If it starts fine, awesome. I'm gonna see if I can transplant this plastic onto this one, because there's two little cracks in it. I did not know that going into the purchase, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just plastic. I want to say this is transferable, but if it's not, it's not going to break the bank. I think I paid like 40 or 50 bucks for this, if I remember correctly, from Euro Plus Parts online. And make sure you guys go follow them. Quality products for a very, very, very bargain price. So let's get the cluster in. Okay, it's in, and this one had a lot of mileage. I did not know I had that many miles on it, but that's okay, because I'm gonna get it reprogrammed to the correct mileage. So we're gonna see if it starts. Oh no, immobilizer problem. Dun dun dun. Well, that didn't work because set off the immobilizer, which means I have to program these 2 keys with the new cluster so it'll start and run properly. That sucks. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video where that's gonna happen, and hopefully my stupid headliner gets fixed, because this looks horrible. Then it's on to the outside. Did I say that right? Outside. Peace!